For decades, alcohol has been a constant in social life, culture, and economies around the world. Beer, wine, and spirits weren't just drinks, they were traditions, rituals, and billion-dollar industries. But something big has changed. Global alcohol consumption has dropped to historic lows, and it's reshaping everything from public health to corporate profits. Worldwide, people are drinking less than they did before the pandemic, and in many countries, consumption is still falling year after year. Wine and beer have been hit especially hard, while even spirits, long considered recession-proof, are seeing weaker demand. In the United States, the shift is even more striking. Recent surveys show that barely over half of American adults say they drink alcohol at all. That's the lowest level recorded since the late 1930s. And among people who do drink, they're drinking less often and in smaller amounts. So why is this happening? One of the biggest drivers is health awareness. Public attitudes toward alcohol have changed dramatically. More people now see even moderate drinking as harmful, linking alcohol to cancer, heart disease, and mental health issues. What used to be considered normal or harmless is now being questioned. Another major factor is money. Inflation and higher living costs have squeezed disposable income, making alcohol an easy expense to cut back on. Bars, restaurants, and liquor brands are feeling the pressure as consumers become more selective with their spending. Then there's a generational shift. Younger adults, especially Gen Z, are drinking far less than previous generations. Many are choosing sobriety, moderation, or non-alcoholic alternatives, prioritizing wellness, mental clarity, and long-term health over traditional drinking culture. The pandemic also played a role. Social routines changed, nightlife slowed down, and many people never fully returned to pre-pandemic drinking habits. What started as a temporary shift became a lasting one. The impact on the alcohol industry has been massive. Major global alcohol companies have lost hundreds of billions of dollars in market value over the past few years. Oversupply, falling demand, and changing consumer preferences have left producers with excess inventory and shrinking margins. From a public health perspective, the trend has upsides. Lower alcohol consumption is linked to fewer alcohol-related illnesses, injuries, and deaths in many regions. Health organizations are seeing real progress toward reducing alcohol-related harm. But this decline isn't happening everywhere equally. Some parts of Europe still have high per capita consumption, and certain emerging markets show mixed trends. The global average is falling, but the story varies by region. Still, the direction is clear. Alcohol is no longer the default social glue it once was. Cultural norms are shifting, priorities are changing, and an industry built on centuries of tradition is being forced to adapt fast. This isn't just a trend, it's a transformation.